Hello everyone, welcome to another empty talk video that happens during my daily morning walk of 90 minutes in this empty space of the apartment building that I live. It is in this emptiness that I dip into my emptiness inside and share the contemplative insights that come spontaneous, unscripted. So today I wanted to share a few more insights on the parenting aspect of our life. Um, most of us as parents, we kind of live in a myth that our children are our properties. We own them. Of course, we all love them dearly, probably love them the most in the entire world. But it doesn't give us the right to treat them as our assets or properties. We are not their owners, we are their custodians. We also, live in the myth that our children should be number one or the best in every single thing that they do: academics, sports, social relationships, co-curricular activities. They should be in all the gifted and talented programs. They should be good at music, dance, everything, right? So it's like saying, and I love the red rose, and many people around the world love red rose, right? So imagine a world where all the gardens, all the places are filled with red rose. Will that garden look as beautiful as it would if it was filled with a rose, a lily, a lotus flower, a bougainvillea, or so many other varieties of colorful flowers, big and small, various textures, shapes, sizes? Which garden will look better? Of course, the one that's filled with a lot of diversity of all these different types of flowers of different colors. In the same way, we cannot expect all our children to be like a red rose. The world will not be a beautiful place. And every single flower, however it is organically, naturally, has a contribution to make this world a beautiful place. And therefore, instead of trying to force them to become like a red rose, how about we recognizing that my child is a lotus, or my child is a lily, or my child is a bougainvillea, or my child is any other flower that is contributing in his or her way to make the place, the society, the family, the community a beautiful place, right? So therefore, let's not expect that the garden of our world will be filled with red roses. Therefore, let's not expect our child to be number one in everything that they do, first of all. There are other myths like children don't know how to think, how to decide, what to do. Therefore, we have to constantly tell them, constantly guide them, and constantly be worried about them, their future, and all the other things that we want for them. Right? So this constant emotion of worry associated with our children. We don't trust in their learning abilities. We don't trust in their judgment. We don't trust in their viewpoints, because we are all fixated in the mind that they don't know much. These are some of the myths, and there are many more that we carry with us, and we fail to recognize, because of all this, that every child has a magical genius in them that they are born with, that inherent potential. And because we are so fixated in our mind about their abilities or disabilities, mental, social, physical, not so much as physical disability, but the disabilities of learning, or we think they are not capable enough of doing all those things. We fixate those things in our mind, and we keep pushing those thoughts and emotions to our child. You're good for nothing, you're too young to know what to do, you have a lot of work to do. And the child's mind is very, very impressionable in that formative years when we keep telling them early on. So you're killing that inner magical genius by saying all these things, by believing in all the myths that we carry in our head. And therefore, we never give an opportunity to that magical genius inside of them that has this great potential to do a lot of things that we never thought or believed could be done. So, every time you have a feeling of worry for your child, divert that attention from worry to prayer. The same energy that you spend in worrying for our child, what will happen to my child, will they end up in good colleges, good spouses, a stable life, career, will they get good company, will they stay safe when they go out, all those emotions and energy of worry, translate that emotion, that energy into prayers for their safety, prayers for their well-being, prayers for their smoothness in life, for abundance, for right guidance, and so forth. So it's like immunization through vaccination of prayers and love. That same energy that you spend in worrying, shift that energy's focus on vaccinating them, immunizing them with the emotion of love, right? So each of these things where, how do I respond to children's lack of experience or understanding of a certain topic, how do I provide them guidance, and so on and so forth. So there are many, many ways and methods to do that, right? For example, when a child comes to you asking for help, do you offer help right away and send them back? Or do you teach them how to do self-help, right? So if you help them give a solution and send them back, that's basically, advocacy method. You're telling them what to do, give them a solution, they walk back thinking, how great is my mom, how great is my dad. So that's what they feel. Instead, if you work with them trying to solve the problem and ask them, I'm glad you came to me with this problem. How would you solve it? How would you try to find a solution? So here you are actually working with the child together and teaching them how to approach a problem or a solution. And then you may still offer help, but at the end, when the solution is reached, the child feels, oh wow, I was a part of the solution, so I've learned something here, and therefore he starts to feel competent, capable, supported, and so forth. So this approach is called the inquiry method. So in the first approach, the child feels how great my dad and mom are with their knowledge and wisdom. And the second approach, the inquiry approach, the child walks away starting to feel how great am I too. So he or she starts to believe in their own capabilities. So advocacy method versus inquiry method. So there are many, many such simple mental models that are available that parents can use to offer the best parenting, right? Custodianship versus ownership, advocacy versus inquiry method, right? Words and actions versus feelings method, and so on and so forth, right? Identifying the learning styles, offering the right guidance. So there are many such topics around parenting, and in my forthcoming videos, I'll be talking about some of these aspects because they deserve to be topics on their own. They're so deep, and there's a lot of detail that could be used as a practical approach in raising our children. So the empty talk videos are going to kind of range in its nature from awareness to law of nature to parenting to some models and frameworks. So it's going to be a diverse mix of many things. But like I said, I don't think too much. These are unscripted, spontaneous, so I'm just sharing how they come. So I will talk to you in another contemplative insight in another empty talk video soon. Until then, take care, love and peace to all. Bye bye.